Hello everyone, good evening. I am your host for today. My name is Jaanvi. Welcome to the very first episode of the Dolaché Studio, Day 1. Today we are starting with a story I have been waiting to hear directly from the founder himself. Okay, Kamal, how are you feeling today? Don't give me that yeah, I'm good, busy but good answer.
Okay, Janvi, thank you so much for introducing me. All right, so about today, first of all, today it's pretty good weather here in Bangalore. I have been enjoying since morning. I went for a pretty long walk, and now I'm here talking about Dolache. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty excited plus challenged because this I have never been in front of camera speaking like this for such a long time, and I think today it's going to be a pretty long duration for this video. So yeah, it's being something new, something challenging for me, and exciting as well. So that's I mean to sum up for the day, that's all for me.
Okay, see, that's more real. We like honesty here. So I want to start at the very beginning. What made you think let's start a skincare brand? Was there a turning point, or was it just a slow burn identity crisis?
Okay. Uh, to be very honest, we never started this brand or we never intended to start a skincare brand. So what we thought is like it was late night, I think sometime last year, September, October itself. My mom and I, we were discussing about it was late night at 12:31, usually when my mom is fast asleep. So we were, I mean, that day, I don't know why we were up that late and we were discussing about let's start something of our own. And my mom started wanted to start a restaurant. Even now, she wants to do that, but I'm keeping her away from it for a while. So yeah, so we wanted to start a restaurant. I mean, sorry, we wanted to start something of our own, and we were discussing about what to do, what exactly we can do, how we can connect to people. Because the intention behind creating something was to connect to people as much as we can, and that's when somehow the multani mitti came up in our mind. Like my mom just started saying that as a child she used to use multani mitti for doing her hair, for face pack and all, and in her village multani mitti was very commonly found. So that's what she was mentioning, and then we thought, why not, let's go ahead and sell multani mitti. And actually, people do face problem. Even I have used multani mitti personally, and my mom still uses it for face mask, for face pack. So we thought, yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and proceed with multani mitti. So that's where this whole brand started. We started selling multani mitti, and again, while all this discussion, we were like, we should be having a brand name. So we discussed what should be the brand name. Let's keep something combination of our names or something related to some fancy terms so that people will think it's okay, a very big brand which we wanted to make. That's our goal. So we were thinking a lot of like that. Then my sister also pitched in. She also gave a lot of hints, but we were like, okay, no, we wanted something very personal plus also something that sounds great. So my mom was born in Dolache, a very small village in Jharkhand, and from Dolache we did a lot of combination permutations, and then we came up with this brand name Dolache. And even even as sound wise, it sounds really good. Even when we write it, we write E with an acute. So that feels very promising brand name. First of all, I feel personally feel that, and on top of that, it is personally connected to our family. So that's the brand name Dolache for us. And then while we were working on this brand name, selling Multani Mitti, a lot of our customers. So we started selling with Amazon plus locally to the salons, and then also on Instagram. So and then while we were doing this, a lot of our customers who purchased from us, they mentioned that Multani Mitti does solve their problem of oily and sticky skin, but there are a lot of other problems that they face. One being the dark circles, then acne, reddishness on the face, acne marks. So there are a lot of things they mentioned, and again dull skin as well. So we thought, okay, like my mom and I, we were again discussing like what can we do to address this problem. So we started doing some research, and then we thought, okay, papaya is a very good source for vitamin C, and like even we can use oranges, orange peel extracts. So we started with papaya extract, orange peel extract, moringa leaves, and then we developed some products. We developed a few face masks, and we tried on ourselves, and it actually worked pretty good. But then again, while we were in process of this, we got to know there are a lot of certifications, a lot of legal things in India. Plus we have to also make sure that the product that we develop is sustainable and is it can be stored for a pretty long time. So there are a lot of clinical checks that has to be done, a lot of clinical trials. So while we went for that, the very first thing which we tried is which we went for is microbial growth. So we wanted to see whether there's any microbial growth for a like if we keep it for a particular time, period of time, be it 1 week or 10 days, 15 days, like that. And we saw there were microbial growth for after 7 days. So that was pretty disappointing for us because we developed that product from scratch by with a lot of hard work and research. So and then we realized one thing at that time that okay, theek hai, this micro growth is there, but we should keep on innovating. We should try. We spoke to a lot of companies, even a lot of people who are into this segment, right? Into Ayurvedic skincare or organic skincare to be very to be
Yeah.
the precise. So there we got to know there are stabilizers and all which we can use. There are other chemicals. So and also I was very reluctant on moving to chemical based skincare product initially. Even my mom suggested that why we are sticking to just organic. So organic, being in organic restricts us from a lot of things. So but I wanted it to be something which is natural. So I was very reluctant on moving to something new. Then eventually when we started doing a lot of research and all, then we realized that even what we call as chemical skincare product, right, they're also derived from organic ingredients. So they're not something made randomly out of air using some random chemicals, right? They're also
Yeah.
derived from somewhere. So, like vitamin C, they are usually derived from some citrus fruit. Then similarly, licorice extracts are there, which we use in one of our product. So, like this, there are a lot of ingredients which we use most. So they're naturally derived. So then we realized that okay, the going to chemical based product is not bad after all. It's actually better than in most of the cases better than going pure organic, because here we can experiment with things more. Here we can give people a better result. Plus here we can also increase the shelf life of our product. So then we started doing research. We spent more than 6 months into just ideation and to just come up with a perfect product, the concept of a product. So we initially we chose two products. We conceptualized two products. One was product for dark
Mm.
circles, and another was for dull skin and for dry skins. So that was the second product that we worked on. And post conceptualization, we went ahead with R&D to choose ingredients, to choose which is more effective. And further, this took us pretty much 2 to 3 months for R&D, and then again clinical trials and all. And then when our products were finally ready, I mean, personally amazed to see the results that it showed. And all of them, like we did, like most of our clinical, whenever whichever clinical trials we did, right, we did multiple clinical trials, and we got positive results. So that is pretty much how this brand came into existence. We started with two products. Even now we have just two products in our portfolio as of now, because I don't want to sell something to the people which I am not confident at. So that is the reason we are only limited to two products right now. We are coming up with more products in future. That we'll talk maybe sometime later or maybe next episode. But yeah, so that's how it is.
Okay, that's nice. I see your mom has been a part of your story, like a very crucial part of your story. And
Right.
thank you for sharing your story with us. People don't know this, but the early days of Dolache were quite hilarious, right? Do you remember the first design disaster?
Okay. Design disaster, yes. So that was not just one. We have been with multiple design disasters throughout this last 1.5 year. The biggest one being we hired one of the designer like online. We met someone on Instagram and we hired a designer, and we told him that okay, we have to build a logo, we have to build a packaging, and something very minimalistic and something which we can people can connect to. So and we were a very, I mean, the designer was very promising, so we were excited to work with him. And then we did a lot of conceptualization, we did a lot of trials, and then finally the designer did send us some logo and then packaging design. We went ahead, we got it printed, and I think there I did one mistake of not cross verifying it if that is already available or not on internet. So once our manufacturing was done, our packaging manufacturing was done, then we realized, oh damn, this packaging design and logo exactly same as some other brand. So that was the biggest setback. And but we were like, okay, we cannot discard it. First of all, we cannot sell it. That's the thing. So after that, we cannot discard it as well. I mean, I that the product which that packaging holds is something very close to us, right? And we
Yeah.
couldn't have thrown it away just like that. So we thought, okay, why not just give it for free to all of our friends and family members? So that's what we did. So once, I mean, after this huge packaging disaster, we gave our products to our friends, family members, and all. They enjoyed using. To be very honest, even few of the family members they again come back like, is there any free product still available? I am like, no, now we have a pretty good packaging. So that's how it started, the packaging. Then we hired another designer. We conceptualized the logo again, the packaging, something new, something very minimalistic and good, unique. And not to mention, we took help from ChatGPT as well. So yeah, now we have pretty good packaging logo, and this is not a disaster. I mean, I
That's
personally feel I love the packaging.
yeah. Okay. That's nice. I think using ChatGPT, it's a pretty great thing, right? Like using AI as a good model,
Definitely, it solves pretty much. I believe 20% of our basic problems.
right? I agree. I swear, like every brand needs behind the scenes docu series of their failures. Like it builds trust, right?
Right.
What was the heart behind Dolache? Like, what was the one thing you wanted people to feel through your products?
Right. So all our products. So first of all, I mean this whole brand is born between. I mean because of mom son duo. Like we our from our emotion, right? This brand has been born, and we want to make sure that the even our customers who use our product feel the same. That is the reason. I mean, all our products are not designed to showcase, like even our packaging, if you see, right? They're very minimalistic and they just tell what is, they tell like this, if this is the problem you're facing, this is going to be a solution. Like this, our product is going to be a solution.
Yeah.
That's how even our products are designed. So there are a lot of brands out there. They say we use niacinamide, we use kojic acid, we use vitamin A, and blah blah blah. But as a general customer, right? If I am the customer, I wouldn't want to go through all those. Because I don't know what exactly a niacinamide does. What exactly vitamin? How will a vitamin C help me? I don't understand that. I mean, now I do. But if you had asked me a year back, I would have said this works same as my bathing soap or body wash, right? So, what we wanted to where we wanted to address the problem, the biggest problem that is that people face some problem, and we wanted to give a solution to it. That's where, and that brings an emotional connect as well. I feel because me, if I again I take myself as an example. If let's say if I have dark circles, which I don't want to have, to be very honest. So if I have dark circles, and then that's a problem which I face. I just want a product that can solve that problem. I don't want very complicated things. I don't want someone to tell me that okay, this contains coffee extract, this contains green tea extract. I don't want people to tell me that. I just want a product that solves my problem. That's it. And if I personally find that product, which is our active lift peptide eye gel, so if I find such product, so I will stick to it through the rest of my life. That's how I function mostly, because it feels like okay, this I had a problem and this product did solve my problem back then. So why should I move to something new? So that's where we want to place our product, and that emotional connect we want to add. And apart from that, even all our actually product, even now whatever are there now, plus whatever we are trying to bring in future, all are designed to be in that way. Yeah, I mean, it's that's how it's going to be there in future as well.
Okay, makes so much sense. Nice. What are you excited about next? Like, what is the next chapter of Dolache?
Okay, so we have a huge set of things to be done in future. I can go on till next 10 years if possible. Like I have planned for next 10 years. If I hope that is possible
Mhm.
to I mean execute. So, but in the near future, we are doing R&D for a lot of products. I can show you one of the product, uh, which is our capsule cream. which this is again under sampling, and I'm trying this product
Okay.
on a daily basis. That's why you can see I have a lot of acne and acne marks because without being official, I mean, without being tested and being approved by authorities, I'm still using it because I want to make sure that our customers get most genuine product and something that works for them. Because I have very sensitive skin. I mean, even if I eat a scoop of ice cream, I get acne. So that's how sensitive my skin is. And I personally feel if something works for me, will work for everyone. So that is the reason I'm trying. Like I always whenever first sample comes from our manufacturer, I am the first person to try it because I don't want anyone else to face the problem. So anyway, apart from this, yeah, in future we have 5 products under R&D right now, which have been more or less approved. This capsule cream is still under development because we are still not sure if we can be if we can effectively give
Mhm.
the benefits of it to the customer. So we are moving a bit slow on that. But apart from that, there are 5 products. Again, those 5 products are based on your daily ritual, like in the morning after once you wake up, before going to the pollution or traffic, Bangalore traffic especially,
Yeah.
before in office in air conditioner, which makes your skin dry. Again, coming back to home with like after being in pollution for so long in traffic or by walk, whatever. So we have a product particularly like in every segment of your day. So we are coming up with 5 products which will mostly be more than enough for you to take care of your skin throughout the week because that's how it is designed. And even one of the product which I can mention is there's weekly rejuvenating something which you can use per week to help your skin get better. So it's once a week use product. So yeah, I'm excited for those, and I hope you would be excited as well.
Yeah, I'm quite excited for the products. Okay. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. I was thinking of let's doing something fun now. What do you say?
Uh, okay, I would be excited for that. Yep.
Okay. So how about a quick fire time? No thinking aloud, okay?
All
One
right.
skincare sin you used to commit.
That's something I don't want to share openly, but I used to I never use face wash or cleanser. I mean, soap was all things for me. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what guys are doing these days. Anyways, one Dolache product you think deserves more hype.
under eye gel.
Love it. It's good. Yeah. What's harder, building a product or choosing the packaging?
I think both are equally hard, but I personally believe building a product is easier. I won't say easier, but you can build a product, but without a proper packaging, it's very difficult to sell to the customers. So yeah, I'll say slightly more difficult than building a product packaging because I personally lack in that. I'm not a creative, artistic person who can package or can design the packaging. So for me, that's very difficult.
Yeah, and I think people judge a book by their cover these days. So,
Yep.
yeah. If Dolache was a person, what zodiac sign would it be?
I would like it to be a Taurus, just like me. Extremely arrogant, perfectionist, and just ready to solve any problem that comes in the way.
Okay. Your toxic trait as a founder.
Okay, as I mentioned, a perfectionist. It's very difficult to be a perfectionist, not for me, but for others, right? You might be knowing it pretty well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, but I think being a perfectionist is bringing a lot for the customers, like on the table. Like, I think you being a perfectionist, trying everything, making sure everything is right, would be amazing for the consumers who are using the products, right?
I hope so. I hope so.
Okay, wrapping up. Any final words you want to leave our listeners with? Something you would tell your younger self before starting all this?
I'm not sure. I think since very young, when I was there, like I always used to think that okay, if you face any problem, just solve it. I never cared about if I know about that thing, or if you know about if you know if I know about that domain or something or not. That led to me to start my first startup when I was in class 11th, I guess. Yeah, 11th. I called it WebGaz. It was website magazine. It's magazine in a website. So that's what I started when I was standard 11th because I used to read digital magazine a lot, and it was very difficult to get all the magazines at one particular place. So I
Yeah.
started this, but then obviously it didn't work. I had no idea, but still I learned in standard 11th itself. I learned how to make a website, how to reach out to people, how to communicate. So that did help me back then. So I believe not just for my younger self, and but for everyone. If you just think like if anything comes to your mind, just start doing it, start executing it. Maybe it'll work, maybe it'll not work, but even if it does not work, you will get to learn a lot from that.
Yeah, makes so much sense. Um, okay, so that's
So
it for today.
yeah, Janvi. So I have a few questions from you as well. Since you
Okay.
recently joined Dolache, I mean, I think it's been a month. It's been a month. So how has your experience been working with us?
Well, yes, it's been a month, and I think I like working here. The thing is that I was never a skincare girly, so for me to think that in a month or two I will be working at a skincare brand was very astonishing for me. I was surprised, like, but still. Do you remember the first time I joined? I was given a set of the Dolache brand, right? I
Right.
tried the products, and I was like always like thicker dark circles here, but I used to avoid them. But when I started using the under eye gel, I it's working wonders on me, really, honestly. So I think overall I am having a great time working with you guys. So it's yeah, it's nice.
How do you see yourself after a couple of weeks or months over here further?
I think I am in the
I
long
think this is
run.
a HR question. This question should be asked by HR. But yeah, I mean, it's good to know about you, that.
I think I'm like in the long run for this one, and I think that I'm enjoying working with the team and as well as the brand. So yeah,
Okay, that's great.
okay. Anything else you want to say?
No, I think I'm done. That's been already a pretty long time.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So that's it for today. This was episode one of the Dolache Studio. Share it with someone who needs a tiny reset for today. See you next week.